Whenever.
All right. This is basically a plan that we'll follow for the rest of the apprenticeship to get to our WOW, and it just goes through and asks you how you're going to prepare for that WOW, and also at the end it's going to ask for a list of students and what roles they might play at the WOW.
Okay.
It's a preliminary document, but it's good to fill out now so we can kind of plan out the rest of the semester and keep it in mind. So the first question is, in 2 or more sentences, how will your apprenticeship be presenting its WOW? Is it a performance, a product, or a presentation? And if it's a product, what is that product?
Okay, so in this case for Mapping Your World, we're actually going to create a map using GIS and also some of the data we've collected in the field using our compasses and some of the pacing techniques that the students have learned. So we'll have some individuals who will explain the different features of the map, being the legend, the scale, what kind of symbology we were using on that map, and the overall process for the map creation. And then some of them will talk about the different techniques, including how to set the compass, go over some of the different routines that we used using that compass to measure, your angles and your distances. And then in some cases, other students will be able to talk about the GIS when we actually take that data and enter it into the computer, and then it basically creates this digital map for us with the data they've collected here. Will be very professional looking in that setting.
Okay, so we're gonna have the physical maps to show at the WOW.
Yeah, we'll take some of the maps. We'll print them out, and then we'll bring those in as well.
Great.
And we've also got our paper maps that we made last time.
Sure.
And we'll have those on our board as well, that people can kind of see how they created their own hand-drawn maps, and then how that works with the the more professional digitized maps.
Okay. And then they'll present their knowledge of how they had what led up to that point.
That's right. And we'll probably also have a couple extra compasses around, so they can teach the the public that comes around kind of how to set the compass and determine what bearing they're traveling at.
Great. All right. The next question is, how will you make sure that the WOW is of high quality?
Okay, well, one thing is just using the GIS in general is going to take a lot of their error out versus, like the hand-drawn maps that we see, we have crooked lines and not all of the symbols are the exact same shape. So in that case, by using the GIS technology, we'll actually be able to conform that into, one standard type of map print. And then with our legend, scale bar, title block, will all kind of be just pushed into that through the technology, rather than having to have them draw it individually by hand.
Okay. And they'll also be able to present the 21st century skills they've learned in the apprenticeship, as well. We'll have the last few weeks to prepare their presentations.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that will be the talking about their data collection. Okay. Is one of those 21st century skills. Mm-hmm. And then we've also got the groups will be working in teams as we move forward, probably in the teams of 3 or 4, probably 3 with our small class. And then one of those can be the person that takes down the data, the scribe. Another one can be the compass person. Another one can be the one who measures the pace, the distance.
Right. And then they can explain how they use teamwork as well in the WOW.
Yeah. Sure.
Who is going to be your target audience, and how will you give back to that community? The audience first. We're doing the place of our WOW will be at the architectural firm, right? No, sorry, that's my other apprenticeship. The place will be the Jane Long Carnival.
Okay.
And so the audience is going to be, I'm assuming the teachers and parents are going to be invited.
Okay.
Is there anybody else you were?
I'll probably invite some people from my work.
Great.
I know some people tried to come out last time to our WOW, and hopefully I'll be able to build up a little bit more of a base that they can kind of come and visit, and then just generally for the public, as I mentioned, they can kind of teach them how to use the compass, teach them some of the different field techniques that they learned over the course of the 10 weeks, mm-hmm. and just kind of use that to educate educate their peers or their parents.
Right. Great.